The protests come after weeks of unrest rooted in Bangladesh's battle for independence. Now, the country broke away from Pakistan in 1971. And as you say, the crowds are very big, and we're right now looking at pictures where the crowds are definitely swelling and moving more towards the capital, Dhaka. Now, no doubt it's a very tense situation.
Tens of thousands of Islamists have come from all parts of Bangladesh to attend this rally, which they describe as a long march.
Protesters supporting Bangladesh's Jamaat al-Islami party flee as police fire rubber bullets and tear gas at their demonstration in Dhaka on Friday. The Islamists had gathered to protest calls for their party to be banned.
In 2007, 6 members of the Jamiatul Mujahid in Bangladesh were hanged for false crimes. I think that those time is over. Inshallah, victory is coming. This door is now open for conquering India. Bangladesh is the doorway.
Shabab protesters want hangings of Islamist politicians. The Bangladeshi government claims they have evidence of war crimes, yet they refuse to pass them to international courts. The Shabab movement is a government-sponsored attempt to curb and stop the influence of Islam on a scale that has never been seen before.
They are not only an atheist in their nature, but they are secular fundamentalists in every way possible. They hate Islam, and if they could have it their way, they will destroy every facet of Islam from Bangladesh.
They called the Shabab mob. It's a mob of guys on the internet. These guys are inciting what? Kufr. When a country like Bangladesh, 95% Muslims are ruled by people, fundamentalist, secularist, who don't believe in Allah, who don't believe in Islam. The Awami League. The Awami League took power and control of the country, promoting and educating fundamentalist, secularist values. A Jama'ah Islamiyya, another party inside Bangladesh, wake up ya akhi, established itself to oppose this fundamentalist secularist movement. Opposed politically, not picking up arms, it's just political. Like al-Ikhwan al-Muslimun. They opposing the government. Now the government in these days, what they have done, because some ulama wanted unity with Pakistan, and some ulama want Islam back to come, they started to prosecute these ulama. Yes, they started to take the scholars of Islam one after one and sent them to death. The people rise up. Why? Because what is the dearest thing to the Muslim in this world after Allah and His Messenger is his mashayikh and ulama. When you see an 89-year-old man, 89,
Allah Rasul বিরোধী যে কথা বলছে এর বিরুদ্ধে ইসলামী রাজনীতি বন্ধের বিরুদ্ধে আমাদের সংগ্রাম। মসজিদের গেট বন্ধ করে আমরা নামাজ পড়তে আসছি, এখানে আমরা
আমরা আল্লাহ আল্লাহ রাসূলের বিরুদ্ধে কথা বলছি সেজন্য আসছি
Footage shows police clashing with the Islamists as group members tried to march to a separate protest staged against them elsewhere in the city.
فلا بد أن يستحث السياق وخل العزيمة أقوى سلاح فمن يركب البحر يلقى الدرار يوما أراد العلا فلا بد أن يستحث السياق أقوى سلاح فمن يركب البحر يلقى الدرار.
At their rallies, this group, the Buddhist Strength Force, use bad language, likening Muslim imams to animals, or tell the Sinhalese Buddhist ethnic majority not to rent property to Muslims.
Today here is to highlight the atrocities and the massacres that are taking place in Sri Lanka. Even if you look at why they are attacking the Muslims in Sri Lanka, they say that it's because they feel threatened. They feel threatened of the presence of the Muslims. And unfortunately for the Muslims, we need to realize, to be honest, we are a threat. We are a threat to all kinds of falsehood. We are a threat to all kinds of tyranny and oppressive regimes. Obviously the Muslims who are facing this kind of oppression and tyranny, they have to resist by any means necessary. If they can pick up arms and defend themselves, then we should do so. They do not need to wait for UN resolutions or the international community to give them support. Rather, the Muslims should rise up and defend themselves. In other words, jihad, this is the way that Muslims can protect themselves.
We're here outside the Sri Lankan embassy today because of the recent wave of another form of attack by the Sri Lankan Buddhist extremists. It is because of the fact that we carry the call of Tawheed, we carry the call of Jihad, we carry La ilaha illallah, and because of our belief that we live by, believing in and we will die for this call. This is the reason why they are attacking us and butchering us. The Muslims in Sri Lanka have been residing in Sri Lanka from as early as the 8th century. The kuffar will never be satisfied with the Muslims, whether if they are living in the east or the west.
My Muslim Ummah in Sri Lanka, these Buddhists, they claim not to harm a fly, but they are attacking you because of La ilaha illallah. So if Allah for a time, Sri Lankan government, you will submit to Tawheed of Allah Azza wa Jal. If in matter of time, all Buddhists, you will submit to La ilaha illallah, whether you like it or not.
It is nothing, Ikhwani, except to kill any Islamic power. The aim behind it is what? Is to weaken any Islamic power that could cause a threat to them. That's all what it is. We say to our brothers that be patient, and this is the first step of victory. And let the brothers from Bangladesh and the brothers all over the world to learn lesson from all what's happening around the world, that these people not going to give you mercy, no respite, and to try the utmost to remove them. And this is the first, and this is where it starts.
Inshallah, may Allah make that a first step towards conquering the land of the kuffar. Jazakumullah khair. Thank you very much.
Subhanakallahumma bihamdik, nashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.